Successfully juggling through your many tasks while trying to be the best version of yourself can be one of the most rewarding experiences of life, yet a rather daunting task. Now join Cresta Durojaiye, Africa's leading productivity expert and life strategist, as she equips and empowers you with practical tools that bring organization and structure to help you be more efficient and live your best life possible. If you struggle with pulling it all together and need someone to handhold you through the process, this is the podcast for you. You're listening to Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaiye.
Hi, it's good to have you on board the Life Lessons cruise. Today, we are sailing towards the land of identity. Just pay me no mind. I enjoy coining these words out. It makes life more interesting for me. Now, we want to take a closer look at what it really means to identify your lane. Now, your lane is your vision, your purpose, like your life's purpose, or your passion. It is what you were created to do or be. Like I always say, there's a giant in every one of us, and we were all created to impact our world with our talent and passion. In fact, if you are running in your lane, then the chances are that you may be impacting your world. But if you're not running in your lane, more often than not, you're not impacting the world around you in the best way possible. Now, some of us are not running in our lane, and we do not know that we are not running in our lane. Some of us have struggled for as long as we can remember with discovering our lane. Now, if we could only identify our lane, then really and truly, life will begin to make sense and we will feel more fulfilled. Now, this is one of the areas that I am so passionate about. I work with people to identify their lane and put together strategies to ensure that they begin running and thriving in it. Let's not spend valuable time that could have, taken us a long distance in our lane, sampling and trying other people's lanes, one after the other, all in attempt to see what works, in an attempt to see what works and what doesn't work. Now, in the process, we end up frustrated, feeling that nothing works and that we are just not good enough. Sometimes it could lead to depression. Many people currently find themselves in this situation and they don't even know what to do. Let us use our time to identify our lane and run in it instead of wasting it trying out and sampling various options. Some of us genuinely actually desire to, identify and run in our lane, but we struggle and we don't even know why we struggle and we don't know where to start and how to start. Now, sometimes we choose the wrong lane because we look at somebody else, doing their own thing, running in their lane, just because we notice that they are doing well and they are yielding results consistently. We jump on that lane and we begin to run there. Over time, because it's not our lane, we wear out, we get tired, and we get frustrated. Running in someone else's lane doesn't give you the chance to be the best version of yourself. At best, you end up striving to be a better version of someone else, running in the wrong direction. So I'll just encourage us today. Let us resist that urge to choose to run in the wrong direction based on somebody else's growth or success or victory. Rather, let's invest that time into identifying our unique lanes and let us begin to run in it. Quick fixes? Nah. They don't last the journey. They break down along the way and they leave us stranded and discouraged. They leave us wondering why we are not making it or why nothing that we put our hands to do ever works. Of course it will not work and it will not last the long haul because the lane we are running in is not ours. Oftentimes that's where our frustration just comes in full blown. Now, when we haven't identified our lane, we are putting in work, we're putting in resources, and valuable time, but we get little or no results. We realize that we are getting older after a while, and it doesn't feel at all like we have achieved anything. So we are continually left with that, gaping, unfulfillment within us, underachievement, So let's just look into this once and for all. Let us confront it. How do you identify that you are not running in your lane? 1, you tire out easily. Everything you do, you just get tired. Easily, you get tired. Secondly, you get easily frustrated and irritated about it, about whatever it is that you're doing, because you are not in your lane. Now, when you're not in your lane, finishing what you started is always a struggle. You struggle to get by every day. You continually feel underachieved and unfulfilled no matter how hard you work. There's also no excitement about the work that you do because you're not in your lane. In fact, you don't even look forward to working. And also, you constantly want to take a break away from it. These are signs that you are not walking or running in your lane, or that you have not identified your lane. Now, how do we identify our lane? First of all, what are you passionate about? Check very well. Your lane may just be there. What are the things that you do that spark joy within you? That's where your lane may lie. Also, what are the skills that come naturally to you without you struggling? It just comes very easily to you. For all you know, your lane may just be right there. Now, these should guide us if we are actually in our lane or not. And if we still seem to be struggling with it and we're not sure if we understand exactly how it works, it's okay to just click on the chat button on my website, crestadurojaye.com, and let's get you rolling into your lane. Now, after you have listened to this podcast, I implore you to not go one more day without taking the necessary steps required towards identifying your lane. A step in the right direction is better than 1,000 miles in the wrong direction. And I would always say to people that it is never too late to start. It is said that when you wake up is your morning. And I totally agree with that. So go ahead and start right now. Start identifying your lane and running in it. So have an amazing week and cheers. Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode of Life Lessons with Cresta Durojaiye, now don't forget to leave a comment and, of course, share with those you love.